Deoxys-Speed has returned to Pokémon Scarlet and Violet with the Indigo Disk DLC, and after many years it has been unbanned from the OU tier. Right now this Pokémon is arguably the most problematic Pokémon in the Gen and Overuse tier. But is it too strong and ban-worthy? Or is it just fine? That is what we will be discussing today. So if you're excited, leave a like and definitely let me know your thoughts down below about Deoxys-Speed as well. So we got Deoxys-Speed back in the Gen and Overuse metagame. You know, arguably the strongest Pokemon right now in the metagame. In my opinion, just to throw that out there, I don't think it's broken or should be banned. But I can recognize that it's very good. You know, it's a very controversial Pokemon. A lot of people think it's either broken or very problematic. Then you have other people that say it's fine. So we're gonna go over Deoxys-Speed. Now you look at its stats. Not impressive by Gen 9 standards, to be honest. Of course, it has a massive 180 base speed stat. But the other stats, bulk is below average and offense way below average. This speed stat, yes, it's very good, naturally the fastest Pokemon out there. But we have a lot of Pokemon in Gen 9 that just power creep the hell out of this speed stat. Especially those booster energy Pokemon. So even this speed isn't the craziest anymore. What really makes the Deoxys-Speed so good is set variety. This Pokemon is super customizable, it can pretty much run whatever it wants. Also, what I didn't mention, its Psychic type is also not great either. So overall, stats wise, also its ability is pretty much non-existent. Stats wise, typing ability, not that great. This movable though is chef's kiss, basically. You can basically throw anything you want on this Pokemon. That's what makes it so good. This Pokemon has a lot of different sets. These are just a couple of them. There's a lot more variety to it as well. But what this Pokemon enables is it already gains value just by being on the team. And what I mean by that is when you face a Deoxys-Speed, you don't know what it's gonna do until it's on the field and actually does something, and even then it can be unpredictable. So this means you have to play around that. You have to keep certain Pokemon maybe alive, you maybe have to switch out against it and scout it out, and already gains value that way just by existing, which is already very good on its own. Now then it goes on the field, this Pokemon's move pool is extremely versatile. A very common set you might see is the lead set with Hazard, Stealth Torque Spikes, Taunt, to shut down any other leads. The fastest lead out there, so it can shut down anything against it. In this slot, it's very flexible as well. Skill Swap allows you to beat Hatterene, which could otherwise pretty much wall your entire set with Magic Bounce. Psycho Boost allows you to beat spinners like Great Tusk and Glimora. You can use Knockoff as well to knock off some items, and also allows you to beat opposing Deoxys-Speed. I have Mental Herb right here. This allows you to also beat Taunt, Lead, Deoxys-Speed, and Taunt them back. But Focus Sash is also a great item to guaranteed live one hit. You have Terra Ghost to spin block, and Terra Steel to also block Mortal Spin. We have another quote-unquote lead set with screens. Also a great screen set of Reflect, Light Screen, Taunt, Psycho Boost, Light Clay. Basically the same thing but with screens. Then you have Nasty Plot 3 attacks, because it did gain Nasty Plot this generation. I mean, you got Psycho Boost, your strongest step move, Focus Blast to hit Steel and Dark types like King Gambit, Shadow Ball to hit Pokemon like Golden Go and Psychic types as well. You have 4 attacks, Life Orb. This is a little of a mix set. Super Power to hit Steel types like King Gambit. Shadow Ball, Ice Beam to hit Pokemon like Gliscor and Landorus. But you can put anything on here you want. You want Thunderbolt for Corviknight? Go ahead. You got your Thunderbolt right there. You can use Rock Slide for flying types. And Volcarona. You got Taunt. You still can use Knockoff on this set as well. There's a lot of variety on these sets. I mean, we've also seen Psychic Terrain sets with Expanding Force, which not only gives it an insanely powerful step move, but also blocks priority, which is otherwise weak to like King Gambit Sucker Punch, for example. Terror types, super flexible as well, fighting for You know, superpower, focus blast damage, ghost for shadow ball damage, psychic for psychic damage. Stellar has been a good option on this Pokemon as well, because it does have so many coverage moves and no step on most of them. This thus gives it that extra boost it might need to KO, you know, the opponent. This set variety is really what makes this Pokemon so powerful. Obviously, the speed stat makes revenge killing this Pokemon even more difficult when it gains a KO. Yes, we have booster energy Pokemon. This Pokemon's bulk is enough though to take one, you know, a hit. So the deal with the set variety, you know, imagine you playing a game and they lead Deoxys-Speed against you. So you might automatically assume, okay, they lead Deoxys-Speed, so it has to be a lead set. Why otherwise would they lead it? So you stay in with your, whatever it might be, Landorus, to go for a U-turn, maybe your own Stealth Rock, whatever it might be. And but it wasn't actually a lead set. You can now get hit by a Life Orb 4 attack set, and it has Ice Beam. So boom, your Landorus is now dead. Maybe you lead Golden Go, try to take advantage of that hazard leading set by getting up a Nasty Plot, but actually it was Life Orb Shadow Ball. Now you have to switch out. Maybe you do switch out against it, and it does turn out to be just a standard lead set, and now it has gotten one free turn, one free hazard. Same with screen sets. You know, a lot of screen setters, like a common one, Grimmsnarl, it's very telegraphed. When it comes out, or when it's on a team already, you know they're gonna lead Grimmsnarl, try to get up those screens. So you can counter lead that. Also with Alolan Ninetales, same thing. Dragapult is another screen setter. More unpredictable because spec sets are by far the most common, so people might not expect that. Insane set variety is what makes this Pokemon. And even with that 95 base special attack and attack stat, it's enough. This Pokemon's coverage is so deep that it's dependent on super effective damage, right? But it does have the coverage to basically hit anything at once for super effective damage. If I quickly had to rate the sets, I think Hazard and Screen sets are fine, not broken in any way. What really stands out are the Expanding Force sets. Those can be very scary to take on. And the Life Orb 4 attack sets or Nasty Plot sets are also quite good because it's a very good late game cleaner. Those sets are the sets that are, if I do have to put a word in it, problematic. I don't think they are, but they are very strong as of right now. Because you can basically pick and choose what you want to take on with this Pokemon. Basically pick and choose your counters / checks. Those are just my quick thoughts on Deoxys-Speed. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this Pokemon is broken? Do you think it, you know, needs a suspect or a ban? Or do you think it's just fine? Just a good presence to the metagame. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.